Welcome back, everybody, to maybe an interesting video here at Scott's Speed Shop. We have something quite interesting. We drug home from the family farm with Grandma unfortunately passing. You know, we're cleaning up everything and kind of laid dibs on this because this was my grandpa's and it's pretty freaking cool. And I mean, me being a welder, Dad being a welder, my brother being a welder, that's what makes it neat to me especially. And he had this built for him, and I'll have Dad tell you all the particulars, but it's a welder he had built for him. And yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, what'd you do back in the day? So we're gonna see if we can get this little Tecumseh engine running. It seems to have compression. It turns over, and I mean, it rolls over really good. And we're gonna check for spark, get some gas in it, see if we can maybe make it run, and maybe make it run a bead. That generator is what makes it special. I'll have Dad tell you about all the gubbins and all the intricate parts on this that make it what it is so special. So I got the spark plug over here. We got to get an end for it because it's missing, and maybe get a spark plug. We might just clean that. So get Dad out here and have him tell you the story on this welder. So Dad, what can you tell people about this little welder?
Well, it's something Dad had built to weld on the job. He had an old radiator repair guy build it.
Well, first off, what did Grandpa do for a living that required a welder?
Well, we had a bunch of bulldozers and earth moving equipment, and every once in a while you got to weld some crap back together.
Yeah, because crap breaks.
Yeah. But so our radiator repair guy, he said he had an outlet for an AirCraft generator. He could put this thing together. So he put this little homemade unit together with an AirCraft generator and a Tecumseh engine. I don't know how many horsepower is that thing.
I don't know.
10 horse or something?
Yeah, maybe. What's that generator off of? You said?
It's AirCraft. I don't know.
You said
kind of airplane.
World War II surplus or something?
Yeah, it was Army surplus.
Yeah. That's a pretty honking generator, let me tell you.
That's what they used to run on them airplane engines.
It's pretty big. I wonder if that big old AirCraft Holly carburetor I got might, you know, just, you know, if the carburetor on this ain't working right, we'll just pop it off and we'll take that big AirCraft one. And, you know, it's rated at 12,000 CFM, but it's like 200 to 12,000 CFM. It's variable Venturi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the size of the engine, but
I'm thinking 200 still a little too big.
You know, it's just one of them things.
Right now I gotta go get some gas. It looks like that fuel line might or may not hold gas.
It'd probably be fine.
Been nibbled on by the rats.
Couple leaks. I mean, it's only spark and stuff. Look at the brazing right there. Carburetor seems to be in decent shape. It's clean.
Yeah, I mean, it still turns over good. It might fire right up. We ought to put that spark plug in there until we got any spark.
Yeah, well, I ain't got an end for it yet.
We could try it, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll do the pulling if you want to watch that.
Probably gonna shock my ass. Yeah, I think I've seen a little spark. Yep, it's sparking.
Yep. So I'm gonna clean that spark plug up, get an end for it, so that way it's getting a really good contact in there.
Down to the gas station, get some gas.
Yeah, I'll clean that electrode up because that's pretty.
I don't know what this is. This deal, is this a fuel pump?
It looks like it.
Gas coming to it, and it's coming off a.
Might be a little fuel filter or something.
Well, see it. I think it's fuel, like a pulse pump.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll get her to run. And then I'm thinking, you know, we take this here crappy muffler off and we'll build us a Zoomy for it.
A Zoomy.
A Zoomy.
Because everybody loves a loud welder when you're trying to get something done.
Well, let's be honest. I don't think this is going to muffle much.
Probably, yeah, it's probably rather loud.
Yeah. But, all right, you go get gas. I'll handle spark.
All right, cool. We also got this little chain we inherited.
Ooh.
Nice little chain.
Well, anytime you get an extra chain, it's never a bad thing.
This, I know we had trouble with the rheostat. This is the rheostat right here.
Yeah.
And we never could get it really to work right.
Well, as long as it welds and wide open, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, you're on gas, I'm on spark. Alrighty, so waiting on Dad to get back with the gas. I actually found a Champion spark plug exactly the same as the one that came out of this, in a lot better shape. Gapped it, I sprayed a little bit of oil down there, ran it through a couple of times, letting the rings get seated back in. Put that spark plug in there, and tighten her in. There we go. You know what's funny is most people start off with small engine repair and then they work their way up into cars. I skipped small engines and went straight to cars. Oh, that's got, yeah, you can hear that. She'll run. I'm just curious. We give her some go-go juice. What'll happen? This thing's gonna run. That's how I used to make stuff back then. This thing has been sitting, like, no joke, this thing has been sitting in a, basically a dilapidated trailer. Like a, I don't even know how to describe, like a box trailer. Like off a bread truck or something. In the backyard for probably better part of 30, 40, maybe even 50 years. And I mean, it has, I don't even know when the last time it ran. It was probably before even Grandpa passed, and he passed in 96, so just imagine. Wow, Dad's gonna freak out when he gets back and we spray just a little bit more go-go in there and it starts to kick off again. Yeah, he's gonna be excited. This is definitely something, when I first learned of this, I was like, yeah, I gotta own this. Anything that was my grandpa's have to own. And look at that, didn't even think to check the oil. Oh, it was like brand new still. Look at that. Full of oil. Oil's clean. I wonder what this gas tank looks like. That's probably a whole nother story. Hello? Anybody home? You guys see anything nasty in there? I don't know. There's something in there. There's stuff in there. That's probably water. That'd be my luck. I'm gonna get these hoses off here because they definitely got to get replaced. And I'm kind of regretting even trying to start it now. Hope I didn't pump a bunch of freaking water in this thing. But I mean, just look how clean that carburetor is. So we'll get to work. We're gonna make this sucker run and maybe weld. All right, Dad.
So
we'll open the carburetor up. Give her a little squirts.
that baby's gonna run.
Oh, it's gonna run easy.
It's gonna run easy.
So it's got old varnishy gas in there. I verified it. I smelt it. You just want to mix some good stuff in there, some fresh stuff.
Yeah, the gas came out of here.
It just drained out a little bit, but there's still a bunch in the tank.
And we could put a new hose on real quick.
Yeah, probably be smart.
Let's do that.
Alrighty. So the update of the century is we have the varnish drained out, and when your gas is yellowy orange colored, yeah. So we got the petcock out, and gonna clean this up as good as we can. We kind of need that, so we'll work on that. We'll check in. All right, so we got the crappy fuel line replaced. We got fresh gas in it. Petcock's been cleaned. All right, Dad, you want to explain this throttle situation?
Yeah, it's telling Jed that this is in idle mode now, and to go weld mode, you're in weld mode. That's full throttle.
That's freaking beautiful.
And see, you can, it's all adjustable.
It is adjustable. Homemade T-handle.
Set your RPM. See how this is brazed? This is a homemade air cleaner.
Yeah.
Brazed.
Freaking cool.
When you're a radiator shop, man, you can do stuff with brass.
Yeah. So, think it'll run now?
Well, got gas.
It's got gas. It's got spark.
I don't know if the gas is making it through here.
Yeah, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. I reckon so.
Probably put that cap back on there. I'm thinking I'm gonna hand you this and I'll do the cranky thingy.
Yeah.
It's pull start.
You want to put it in full throttle? Or
Yeah, of course.
you want to choke it?
Yeah, we can choke.
Okay.
Good God. We'll put the throttle back in. You know,
We better see if it's getting gas to the carburetor.
I think some kind of deduction is unnecessary because I don't think it's getting gas at all. It don't take Sherlock Holmes to be like, that thing ain't getting gas. Hose clamp is loose.
What kind of a cheese ass non-American?
Yeah, that's completely bone dry, Dad. So what do you think? Just hook the fuel straight up to the carburetor?
Let's try.
Give it a shot?
Yeah, this fuel pump probably junk.
Probably.
It's probably full of, if you took it apart and took all the crap out of it.
Yeah. It's probably got gaskets that ain't available and haven't existed in at least 40 years. It's gonna probably have gas skewed everywhere. Yep. Oh, more of that varnish drain out. We got most of it out.
It's got gas right here, don't it? You want eggs in your beer?
Well, I want you to take this camera and do your job.
All right. Yeah.
We need to adjust this idle a little bit.
See, what is the idle screw? It'd be up here, wouldn't it? It'd be right there.
Yeah, we need a little more idle out of that bad girl.
Hmm.
We gotta see if this dang thing welds. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny. What piece of steel do we want? This one, that's probably 2 million degrees. You know what? That one's actually from the farm. That'll work. Here's your stinger. It's probably not going to work. I'll get her ready. All right. Turbines the power. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say the only reason why it didn't start up was because that plate is so dadgum rusty. We found that out in the field. Look at that. That's what you call a scald.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
See if I can get it in.
All right, let's see here. All right, here we go again. Hang on, before you do that, let's put some of these tools on the truck. I'm tired of watching the tools dance. The rheostat's always been a problem on this thing, as Dad said earlier. I don't know if he said on camera, but it's one of the biggest problems with it, and now it's definitely fighting us.
Grant worked it back and forth. My probably just have to be clean.
Yeah. Try it again. Or that.
Choke it.
By the way,
did you get shocked?
I got shocked.
Yeah.
You got a little break right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a nice little shock from that one.
I said choke it.
Well, I'm not into that kind of stuff, Dad. You believe it? I mean, rheostat's still a problem, you know, after...
we probably ought to get a new rheostat if we can find something.
I mean, it's been a pain in the ass all the years of having this thing, but the dang thing started right up. The generator still works.
Works good, burning hot. I
Yeah.
could've got a bigger rod.
And I mean, I think, you know, part with the rheostat, but also, you know, the plate's so damn dirty and rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's plenty fucking hot. They're plenty hot.
Yeah, 2 good scalds of heat off that thing is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking cool.
She ain't that far away from being ready to go to work.
Yeah, that's way cooler than that old Miller we had that had the Onan engine on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got history. So,
I don't know why you couldn't just leave that gravity feed. The tank's a little bit lower, so you probably, I don't know, you ought to siphon after a while.
yeah. Well, I think that's pretty cool. The generator's the coolest thing ever. If this engine ever dies, we're keeping the generator. But I think we do need to build a little guard for it, even though never had one originally.
Yeah, a little.
It needs to have something, either sheet metal or just something going over it to keep rain off of it. Because now it's not indoors.
It needs some kind of, probably some rubber feet or something.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be mounted down. It walks pretty good.
But yeah, that's probably what's shaking all this apart.
Yeah.
Is not having any rubber. That's stripped out.
That any surprise?
All right, that's all I want to do, get it running.
Yeah.
Now it's got fresh gas, can soak in a little bit.
Yep. I mean, the dang carburetor.
I can't believe that needle and seat wasn't just slobbering.
Yeah. Well, guys, there's a little faux pas, whatever you want to call it, foobar, you know, into our family history. Grandpa's construction business. Saved a little piece of that. And yeah, I got to weld with it. When was the last time you welded with that welder?
Shit, 20 years, 20, more than that. Dad's been gone since 96.
I was 3 years old, so I doubt it's ever welded since then.
No, no. And probably before, you know, when Dad was getting old and stuff, he didn't use it much. It got put in that shed, and that's where it sat.
Yep. Now it's with us now. We'll take good care of it. Always try to. Seeing that piece of plywood over that shaped like an octagon,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might make a good temporary cover.
Boy, good boy.
Oh no, I'm talking about bolting it down.
Oh, boulder down.
Yeah. Come on, I wouldn't just lay the plywood over it. Who do you think I am? Don't ask that. Anyways, so I want to thank you guys for checking this little one out. And as always, look forward to seeing you in the next one. So take care.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.